Jessica, can you give us a backstory of the "I'm so awake, I'm dangerous" line?
That's in the novel. It's actually my favorite quote of Joe's. I asked John to put it in the screenplay because I found that perfectly summed up her arc in the story. She, when we first meet Joe, she's almost like she's asleep. She's sleepwalking through life, and this traumatic event shocks her into waking up and changing her life drastically, and living in some sense for her own desires and wants and needs and feelings, and not thinking about others. So that line was very important to me because it was like the death of this boy has woken her up in a way that she's dangerous now. Like she no longer cares about being polite. She just cares about being alive and awake.
And she demonstrates it at the dinner table.
Oh yeah. Immediately, I think that's the moment where you start to see it when she says that they killed a boy. You start to see her being provocative, and that's a really. I love any kind of provocation. Sorry, and so that was exciting to see her wake up in that way.
Ralph, your character David develops drastically from day one to the end, holding, being responsible, accountability, even acknowledging the invisible men.
Oh yes, yes. No, I think he's that sort of successful guy who takes his success for granted and has a rather unattractive sense of entitlement and contempt for people. I mean, it's kind of funny too. He has some that they're not attractive. He's not attractive, but some of the lines are sort of funny. I mean, I like sort of acidic humor in characters, and he has lots of that. I like when characters say things we would never say in real life, but there's a real pleasure in getting to say really pungent things. But yes, no, he's a bit of a horse's ass to begin with. But I think he takes responsibility for his actions. He does something terrible, and initially he doesn't have any sense of it. He's quite appalling, really, in his he's very desensitized, and I think the drinking is a factor. But when it comes to the crunch, this is a man he sort of slowly but surely leans into seeing the sort of shit that he is and takes an ownership of it, and in that way he's somehow comes through something. What I like about the script is it's not sentimental. I mean, he's still the same man, but he's come, and I think John, as a writer and as a director, is very intelligently keeps hold of the right nuance, the right tone, so the film doesn't change into some I've seen the light and I'm now a good person sort of version. It's not like that at all. But you see what I hope is a very believable human wrestle with I've done shit and I'm going to have to own up for it, and it's a struggle. It's not easy, but I like the reality of that, and I think. Look, the thing I love about the script is the writing is really smart, and all the characters are in it are written with real intelligence and perception.
Indeed. Well, thank you so much for your time. Sorry.
Thank
Very long
you.
answer.
Congratulations with The Forgiven.
Thank you.